Good morning everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about rationalization of surds in class 9th. Before going to rationalizing factor, for example, if a surd which is having with rational numbers present in the denominator of an equation, to simplify it or to omit the surds from the denominator, rationalization of surds concept is used. For example, if the surd is in this form 1 by root 2 plus root 3, in the denominator the given surd is binomial surd and it has two surds here, root 2 and root 3. If you want to simplify it or if you want to omit the surds from the denominator, we have to rationalize it. Here see, surds are irrational numbers, but if we multiply a surd with a suitable factor, the result of multiplication will be rational number. This is the basic principle involved in the rationalization of surds. For example, if you multiply root 2 by root 2 itself, what will be the product? Root into root 4, that is 2. Yes, is it rational number or not? Yes. For example, root 2, if you multiply root 2 by root 8, we get root 16. Yes, square root of 16 value is 4. It is also a rational number. Like this is the basic principle involved in this rationalization of surds, is it? Here see, the factor of multiplication by which rationalization is done, that factor is called as rationalizing factor. What do you call? Rationalizing factor. We in short form we call it as RF, rationalizing factor. Clear? That means we can say that if the product of two surds, like this, two surds is a rational number, then each surd is called rationalizing factor to other. For example, root 2 is the RF of root 8, root 8 is the RF of root 2. Finally, the product must be a rational number. Is it clear? Yes. The rationalization process we can explain in another way also, that is, in other words, the process of reducing a given surd to a rational form after multiplying it by a suitable surd. This process is known as rationalization. We call this process known as rationalization. You can see on the screen. For example, root 5 by root 3. Root 5 by root 3. See here, numerator is root 5, denominator is root 3. Have to rationalize the denominator. So what is RF of root 3? So what surd we should multiply to get a rational number? Again, root 3 itself. So that multiply the numerator and denominator by root 3. Then we get root 5 into root 3 whole by root 3 into root 3. Yes, root 5 into root 3 according to laws of radicals, root 15. By root 3 into root 3, root 9, that is nothing but 3. See now, denominator we reduce it to a rational number. So like this, if when the product of two surds is a rational number, then each of two surds is called RF of the other. Yes. Now what is RF of root 3? Root 3 itself. Like this. Then what is another RF of root 3? For example, if I multiply root 3 by root 6, since root 6 is a surd, I will get root 18. Is it a rational number? No. Now I multiplied root 3 by root 12. Now root 3 into root 12, root 36, square root of 36. Is it a rational number? Yes, because square root of 6 is a 6, either plus or minus 6. It is a rational number. So root 12 is now RF of root 3 and root 3 also RF of root 12. Can you simplify root 12? Can you write in simplest form still? See, 4 3 are 12. Root 12 can be written as 4 3 are 12. Yes. So square root of 4 into 3, that is equal to square root of 4 value is 2 into root 3. Now see, is it a multiple of root 3 or not? Yes. So root 3, 2 root 3, 3 root 3, 4 root 3, these all becomes RF of root 3, RFs of root 3. So that we can conclude that a surd has infinite number of RFs. Okay, RF is not unique. It is infinite. So root 3, the RF of root 3 is not only root 3, 2 root 3, 3 root 3, 4 root 3 like this. For example, root 3 into square root of 3 into square root of 27 value itself root square root of 81, which is equal to 9. It is a rational number. Yes. So square root of 27 is another RF of root 3. And also if you write in simplest form, we can write it as 3 root 3. So that what can you conclude from this? So RF of a given surd is not unique. It is infinite. Is it clear? Okay, my dear children, I hope you all of you understood the concept of rationalizing factor of a surd, given surd, and number of RFs of given surd also. Yes. In next video, we will talk about how to rationalizing the denominator of the given surd. Thank you for watching and share with your friends. Bye bye.